Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Twisted Koi. How are we doing out there, cupcakes, on this whatever I can't make it's mind up day? And you, Hygger. Yes, I see you. Yes, the guys at Hygger actually reached out to me a number of months ago and asked me if there was any of the products that they had listed that I was interested in trialing. And one thing did catch my eye, and that is this. The Hygger DC Pro Aquarium Wave Maker 12 watts, the HG-151. And the reason I thought I would give this a go, because it's not going into a fish tank, but it is going into a tank with fish in. So without further ado, what we will do is we will unbox this and we will provisionally test out in the tank, and then we'll see how it goes for the next few weeks or months, because the plan is I'm going to use this to give the tank a bit of a directional flow with a bit of speed, because at the moment I'm only using the small spare pump, and I have got a new pump on its way. But the plan is to use the wave maker to create a current to push the fish and make them work, instead of then going and getting fat. Hopefully we will slim that down and turn it into muscle with a bit more flow. So without further ado, let me spin you round, and we'll put you on the tripod and we will unbox this together, because I have not opened this since the day it arrived, and the reason for that was I didn't want to open it until I was able to do it on camera. So let's spin you round. In fact, no, first, before that, let's read you some. No, you're gonna have to wait till I get my glasses. So I will spin you round once I've got them. We're back with glasses in hand. So here we go. The Hygger HG-151 12 watt. The input is 100 to 240 volts, 50 to 60 megahertz. Output is DC 240 volts, 75 amps, 0.75 amps should I say. It will move at a flow rate of 2,200 gallons an hour, or 8,300 litres an hour. Suitable for fish tanks the size of 30 to 150 gallons. Well, I've blown that one out the water by about 3/4. This is about 400 gallons in total in the system, if not a little bit more. But hopefully it will do what it does. Recommended glass thickness for the magnets to stick on. Now I am going to get around that with a separate video. And the cord length is 5 to 6.8 foot. So 1.5 and, oh hang on, you must have two cord lengths. One is 5 foot and one is 6.8 foot. So if you want that in metric, it is metric, isn't it? 1.5 meters plus 2.1 meters. So yeah. Warning: for best performance, the pump should never run dry. The controller should be kept in a dry place and protected from splashing water. Take care when joining them with the magnetic base. Keep it parallel to the pad near the outlet wall of your aquarium, avoiding damage to the glass. Well, I'm going to be getting around that with a bit of perspex. This pump is unsuitable if you wear a pacemaker or have a defibrillator implanted. Please read the instructions carefully and follow them strictly before use. So there we go. Spin you round and let's get it unboxed. Right, so that should be us recording. So here we have the Hygger DC Pro Aquarium wave maker. What do we get when we buy one of these? We get a destruction manual, and as we open it up, we get one cable. That's got some weight to it. One wave maker with a bloody good magnet. Bloody good magnet, and we'll look at the length of that in a second. Right, we've got a controller with a double-sided sticky thing, so you can either stick it somewhere or you can screw in the back. I know that because I've got quite a few of these type things hanging around various other ponds. So there we go, there's our controller and sticky pad. And I thought it might be a UK plug. Absolutely brilliant, because the last few things that I've tried for a couple of companies, they have been like 2-pin plugs, which can be a bit of a pain when you're working in confined areas. So the fact that it's got a 3-pin plug on it is absolutely brilliant. So that's that. So we'll see which one's got the longest lead. Yeah, that's that one. I'll tell you what, that magnet has got some bloody weight to it. Now I wonder if that magnet is strong enough to grip through my glass window. Ooh. Now there's a thought, isn't there? Right, lead length. I think this one's going to be longer. Yeah, this one's definitely longer. That's the longer one. So that's yeah, 6 foot, whatever. And then you've got the shorter one. But so you've got plenty of lead to play with. In fact, sometimes too much lead is too much. But you've got plenty of lead. We've got a really strong magnet. So this, I don't know if you can see the polycarb. It sticks through there. Can you see that? So yeah, you can move it just. Phew, geez. So yeah, it's not very big, but it is maneuverable. Spin you. We'll get there in the end. There you go. So you have got a good range of movement on it. I will have to have it that way so the cable is coming up. So yeah. Should we have a look, see what it looks like going? In fact, no, we won't. First thing we will do, before we do anything, is we shall read the instructions. Holy fuck. Product features, we've been through that. Oh Jesus, right. Got a photoreceptor hole in the top. You're going to have a lock icon, master icon, wave mode, slave mode, That one is your M, S and feed button, night power mode button on, button can adjust under any mode, and button for mode and frequency. Constant wave mode, which is probably what I want. I do apologise, it is blowing a hoolie out there. Right. So, mode 1, classic wave pulse mode. One or several pumps can operate simultaneously, press up or down, decrease the rate of flow from 30 to 100, press and hold that one to set frequency. Syn wave mode, one or several pumps can be operated simultaneously, pressing up and down to increase and decrease the flow rate between 100% and 30%. Constant wave mode, make one or several pumps operate simultaneously up and down, and yeah, it pretty much says the same again and again and again. So basically what we've got to do now, because that is the instructions done, put it all together, chuck it in the tank, and see what happens, innit? Let's go. Right, so let's get putting this together. So we've got our controller box. We've got our wave making machinery. So waterproof connector with a screw. Don't forget, people, these things only need to be hand tight. Don't go wrenching on them with a pair of grips or something. It doesn't help the seal that's in there for the waterproofing. So that's that one done. We will then plug that into there. We'll plug that in over there, and then I will pick you back up once I've got the top off and this in the water. So we've got it plugged in with the unit switched off. We're gonna hang the Dubry firkin in the water, like so, and then we're going to switch on alright, so we change the mode. That should be continuous. God, that's a weird old one. No, I don't think the fish are like that. And next, don't forget these are all running at full speed at the moment. Oh gee, that's what I'm after. No, that's still pulsing. Right. Do it again. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. There's your continuous flow. That's the one I'm after. Now, I am holding it just out the water, so just so you can see what happens at full speed, what you're sort of getting. That will give me a really nice Nice flow going around there, so let's turn him down a bit. So, oh. So, flow has slowed down at 50%, you can see, but it's still giving a good push. So hold it underwater, you can see the flow picks up. Give them something to work against. And if we take it right down to 30%, you can see a big difference, but even at 30%, that is still creating a nice little push. In fact, I might actually take this bit of wood off and put the magnet down behind the liner, and then I can mount it there, which would be absolutely perfect. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen, that is the Hygger HG-151 12 watt wave maker. I think it's going to work absolutely perfect for what I want to do, but if you want to try one of these yourself, all the links will be down in the description as always. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, after checking out right, where was I? As I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, before the drum interrupted me. It's gone now. Don't forget, on your way out, like, share, subscribe and all that shemizzle. I've been Twisted Koi. You lot out there, you lot are always great. And this has been the Hygger HG-151.
That's all, cupcakes!
Yes, makes it all worth it.